Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Ogre Battle 64. In the last episode, we spent a week in the Tene Plains and did our first area investigation together. We visited all the various cities therein and talked to the people there and learned that they have it extraordinarily rough down here in Alba, otherwise known as Southern Palatinus. They are being forced to work mines. I'm not quite sure yet if it says forced labor. I'm not sure if that means there's actually slaves or indentured servants working those mines. Perhaps they're operated by people who are political or actual criminals, or political prisoners or actual criminals forced to work that, as well as people who have no other means to support themselves. What a really rough life they have. Then we went to the Valmus mine in an attempt to find and rescue Prince Yummel. He and his entourage had come under attack by rebels who were looking to kill them, probably publicly, which is what they were waiting for. Other members of their organization to show up and take them to some place where they could be publicly killed. Unfortunately for the rebels, we located Yummel and were able to rescue him and some of his guards? A knight named Raid and another black knight named Geo. They were quite insistent that Magnus defeat the other rebels, find and kill their leader. We eventually found the leader at the Valmus mine, and after a quick engagement, our sorceress, Belduke, was able to eliminate him. Or rather, incapacitate him. Magnus then took him prisoner, as he wanted to let him speak his grudges before, I suppose, the governor? That would have been the gentleman who's been taught, I forget his name at this moment, the gentleman who first greeted us when we came into Alba. Raid was having none of it, and decided that this guy, our prisoner, Cad, needed to be killed, and decided to do so himself, despite the protestations of Yummel and Magnus, who was there. Magnus attacked Raid, trying to punch him, and Raid dodged it and punched Magnus instead, proceeded to draw his weapon, and was about to kill the prisoner when suddenly some foreign knights appeared. They intercepted Raid, distracted him, as a warlock appeared, and cast paralyzation, allowing them to escape with that prisoner. Interesting. Time has now elapsed, and the southern region is riled up. The rebels sound like they have gained additional forces, probably other people who are discontent with what's going on down here, mainly made up of the lower class, but it looks like some of the middle and upper classes also are just appalled at what occurred, the injustice of it all. You might be seeing the beginnings of a real political movement here for the game. We have been instructed by the gentleman whose name I can't remember. You know what? Let's go ahead and take a peek at it. What's his name? Here he is. Godeslas. Is that how you say it? Godeslas has instructed us to begin squelching the rebels where we find them. And so that is our current task, to head down here to Krenyokarin Canyon and begin that effort. Alright everyone, lots of awkward cuts. That's how we're going to get this done. Let's get over to the organization screen. Man, viewer, you have no clue how many takes I have to do to sound somewhat intelligent during one of these episodes. So many redos. The only thing I'm not reshooting is the actual fighting. But these parts, the army organization, man, I seem to stutter over my words. I blabber on too much about things people don't care about and so on. It's really awkward. Before we start each new engagement, even if it comes to area exploration, there are several things we should always do. We should check to make sure that all of the soldiers in our units have been filled back up to their maximum number if we lost any. We should check to make sure if we got any soldiers that were promoted, that we get those Amazons or fighters into units where they're best suited to be used. We want to make sure that any equipment that we picked up is put to good use if we got anything that is powerful compared to what we had originally. And we should also double check to see if we've unlocked any new classes. So to that end, we're going to do this in kind of the opposite order. First, we want to look at the classes we currently have available. So we go to Class Commands and List Class. Here, we can see the amount of a unit that we have and the maximum amount that we can support. We have 8 fighters in our armies, and we can support at max 11 units can become fighters at this moment. Total. That would involve us changing a knight back to a fighter, for example, something I don't intend on doing. We have 1 knight, and we can only have 1 knight. We only have the equipment, the capability of purchasing that equipment, and the stat line on 1 person who can become a knight. 1 fencer, 1 beast tamer. For the girls, we have 4 of 5 Amazons and 1 Sork. We can make another Amazon by reducing our sorceress to an Amazon, but I don't know why we would do that other than different stat growth. We have 1 Hellhound and 1 Golem. Alright, so we have not yet unlocked any other classes. Oh, we can buy equipment here. I forgot all about this. When selecting a class, available basic equipment will be displayed. After confirming which class you wish to purchase for, select the quantity. Gotcha! Okay, so, in the last episode, I thought I needed to purchase equipment for these units in the actual locale, but we don't. We can do it from this screen. Okay, so I'll know that for the future. Note the price here. If we want to purchase all of their gear, I think this is telling us how much it would cost us to purchase all of the gear required to outfit another one of these classes. So if I wanted to buy a set of this gear, that would be 570 Goth, and we can buy 5 total sets of gear. Now we could buy this gear and then equip the equipment on a different character if we wanted to. Balder swords, for example, we learned, can actually be wielded by our fighters. We won't need to do so at this moment, though, and we don't have the money, I think, to afford such a luxury. 250 Goth, 240 Goth, 120 Goth. Alright, we don't have it, so... Oh, right! And we can just replace soldiers by clicking this button. There we go. That'll be much faster than me having to do it manually, which is what I did in the last episode. Alright, so with all that done, let's go ahead now and look at our equipment. We picked up a good bow, and I think it would be thematic for us to give it to Pamela at this moment. Pamela has been, like, killing all sorts of enemies. Let's help her continue to do that. Oh, that's interesting. The Great Bow is not going to increase her damage at all, but it will give her +1 strength, which is what I think even they use to deal damage, so we'll give this to her anyway. Hardened leather doesn't help her. The ninja's garb does help her agility. We'll give her that too. Okay. Did we get any other swords? We did not. No other shields. We did get an armament, but that doesn't do anything for us. Changing it. And we don't have any other metal armor for our fighters. Okay, so that's it. Oh, we should also, in case I did not do so, look at our equipment that our units are actually carrying and give them new, replenish any items that they used. You will see me use items very frequently. This is one of the few games where I use consumables very often. I'd rather use a very cheap item to keep someone alive than spend quite a substantial amount of more goth to resurrect them at a witch's hut. we're giving the heal C to Magnus because he's the most important person to keep alive. If Magnus dies, the game ends. So he's going to carry one of those with him. I don't like the order in which these items are over here, so I'm going to switch it. There we go. Okay, and I think that's good. Although I am going to make one more change. Since you viewers have asked, most of you so far want to be dudes. So I'm going to unequip the Asante Cross from this army. That way, Bumba will be able... Bumba? Yeah, that's right. Bumba will be able to promote a fighter, not an Amazon. But we do still want another Amazon, and we don't have any other female leaders. Actually, this will be fine at this moment. We will get other armies in the future, and with those armies, we can look to make female leaders for them. We're going to want a good mix of units, and if we're promoting nothing but dudes, we will not be able to access some very important characters like clerics or archers or dragon tamers, and we're going to want those sooner rather than later. We want all the classes sooner rather than later. All right, let me put a quick cut here. Okay, next, we could spend some time and do some training if we wish. I think we should do one training to show you what it's like. What we do is we select a unit, and then it will tell us how much money it would cost us to send that unit to training. If we are going to train a unit, though, there is one thing we should do first. So training, I mentioned in the last episode what training is, just in case you guys have forgotten. It pits one of our units against another enemy unit. The fight continues until there is only one victor. You don't earn, I think, any soldier points for this battle. So when we do this training, we want to make sure that we have as many characters present as possible. This does give me the excuse to remove this new Amazon we picked up and give Belduke some more soldiers. And what I like to do is check everyone's level. People who are kind of close to leveling up might be good to send into it, but not if they're incredibly close to leveling up. So we don't have a good target, like someone who is about maybe like 30 experience away from leveling up. But I think we'll have... Do I want Dio? Dio's level 4, Magnus is level 4... Oh, we could have Bumba do it. Bumba's still level 3. Oh, but so is Fordham. Okay. So these two would be good choices. Let's have... They both would be good choices. We'll have Fordham do it. So what I'm going to do here is give him another fighter and an Amazon. Oops, that's not what I want to do. Go back to the organization screen. Back down to him. We change the formation. Yes, this is the unit group I want. There we go. Okay, so let's try this. There are different... well, let's do the training. You'll get a chance to see what it's like, and we'll see what happens. So, it's 90 Goth for Fordham to train here. Let's go ahead and have him do so. Welcome to the training grounds. This is the place of discipline, where those who desire to improve themselves gather for guidance. Advancement in knowledge and skills can be attained as long as you are willing to put enough effort into it. We will help you gain battle experience. But we are not here to teach you. You gain nothing if you lose either. You must fight us and win to reap your rewards. Since we are here to train ourselves as well, we will fight to the best of our abilities. Rest assured, we will not fight to the death. We are not doing this for charity, though, so you need to pay in advance. Now, are you ready? Let us begin. Alright, unlike the other battles we've done so far, this fight never ends. Or rather, I'm sorry, it doesn't end in a draw. It's not possible. The combat will continue until there is one winner, like one side remains standing. After each side has done all their attacks, there will be a few seconds, there'll be like a second or two of pausing, and then everyone will make their next series of attacks. In between combat rounds, like right there, we're doing it on the next entire combat round. Units that were moved into a new position will act out the new number of attacks in that position. So if we had crit... Okay, yep, so we just push that knight into the background. If he had had 2 attacks in the second row, and only 1 in the back, he would now, from then on, only have 1 attack. That was pretty effective, wasn't it? 42 experience earned for the group. Let's go take a peek at Fordham's group now. You know, I think we do it again for him. He'll level his troops up to level 4. $90 Goth is not very expensive to do this. At the price of a power fruit, just about. Talk about good timing. I was just getting bored. Here, I'll take you on. Fight me. The groups that you fight are randomized, but they all consist of a certain power level for the area that you are in. This area is amongst the easiest to actually fight at this, as we can see. Any unit that falls in combat will not earn any experience, by the way, for the fight, so keep that in mind as well. You want to win these fights without losing a single unit. We could flee if we want to flee, but I will never do that unless it's obvious that we're going to lose, and I just don't want to waste the time with the fight. You cannot use your Elem Pedra in training either. Alright, not bad. They've leveled up. You don't earn any soldier points for the training either, as a heads up. Okay, so we're going to remove the 2 that we just added and give this army back some soldiers. We'll train another unit as well. I generally, when I like my whole army generally being of the same level. So right now, we've got a few people who are level 4, and some level 3s. We have some characters at level 4, with their units being level 3, which is also, I don't like that very much. I prefer everyone in a single unit being the same level. But, well, I'm not going to train Dio or Magnus at this moment. I will, though, I think, move some units around a bit for Bumba, so we can get some experience for him. Let's see. We'll exchange characters with him and Magnus. And we'll give him 2 Amazons. And now Bumba will do some fighting until he is leveled up. Or some training, that is. Let's do it, Bumba. Or Bumma. Is it Bumma or is it Bumba? Okay. Well, we have a cleric and 2 Amazons. We may lose an Amazon here. I don't think we will. So this is going to be a chance to talk about units attacks as well. Ranged units will tend to want to attack other ranged units if they can. But if a squad says, so in this case, we're still using the attack strongest. So we're going to split up our attacks, which is probably not the best thing to do in training. But, well, I really don't want to alter these their battle strategies, because I'm going to forget to put it back. And I think we'll be okay. Now, there are some other areas in the game where we can do training, in which it is significantly more difficult to complete that training. Good job, Bumba. You didn't level, though. How close are you? You could probably stand to have another training. So let's do that. So we're going to remove, though, Jessica. As she hit level 4, she will cause this unit to cost more money for training, and I don't think we need to worry too much about having this fighter in a bad position. Looks like the enemy formations here are rather easy. Ooh. Well, we'll still win. I think the wizard's going to be probably not behind one of the fighters, so... Okay, yeah, I think we'll do well. I think we probably... Is he in this middle? He's even in the middle. So the bad news about this is if we crit him, we push him to the back rank, and then he gets 2 attacks per round from then on. I would spend a lot of time tallying up and averaging my units' experience points to determine which groups we're going to see combat, while also keeping in mind who was really close to leveling, so I wouldn't waste Goth doing so. After this battle, we will actually go back to the Volmus Mine and do an area investigation there, because I want to visit all the cities again. I do not think you gain alignment alterations based upon what you kill here. You might adjust your alignment based around your unit composition, though, but I don't know if that's the case. Okay, Bumba. So now we're going to go ahead and remove him and exchange with Trimus this Amazon. Now, I do think that when you do what you just saw me do and exchange characters, that resets or hurts the unity of the unit. So you don't want to do that too often, what you see me doing. But we're early on in the game, and we haven't built up much unity, and I'd rather have the experience split a bit better. So we will go ahead and do what you just see me did. No one else gets training, because I'm hoping we can find some stuff to kill over here. And now, let's go over here. Oh, actually, first, yeah, let's go over here. I will go ahead and read the descriptions of Alba, the Volmus Rhine, and Chrono Canyon after we're done with the area exploration. Once again, everyone, we're going to spend about 7, maybe 8, maybe 9 days here trying to visit all the cities, do a little bit of exploring, see if there's anything for us to fight, and then we'll move on to Chrono Canyon. We're going to do both an area investigation and the Chrono Canyon mission in this episode, though. Let me put a cut here. Alright, guys. Let's go ahead and do an area investigation on the Volmus Mine. so as before, we go ahead and dispatch all of our units. There's a handful of things that I think I got wrong describing area investigation last time, or that I need to add some qualifiers for to explain this a bit better, since I spent some time looking up information about Ogre Battle to make sure what I remembered about area exploration was accurate, and some of it I was wrong about. Just as a heads up, let's see. So Magnus, you start walking there. So first off, this is something I knew, but I didn't describe it properly. And that is when it comes to deploying all your troops in the hopes of finding neutral encounters. So you should know that you only will have neutral encounters for the squads that are out and moving about. If your squad is in a city and not moving, they won't encounter anything. Or rather, if your unit is in a city or not moving, generally, you're not moving when you're sitting in the city, but if you're also on the world map and not moving, not walking to go someplace, you will have no random encounters with that squad. So get them all out, get them all moving about, in order to try to find these encounters and have them. I think when we did this mission, we didn't even visit this city, so we should totally do that this time. Something else that I got wrong, I think, although I remember it being a bit different, but I am probably incorrect based on the amount of people who have said this, is that your soldiers or your leaders earn no promotion points for the soldiers in their armies when doing an area investigation. The soldiers only earn points when fighting other enemy armies, supposedly. That's a shame. It's gonna make getting some units slower, if that's the case. Alright, so our squads are out walking around. I totally didn't stop to ask what creatures were in this area, so I think Magnus can do that when we get him back near the city. Huh? What's this? A heal leaf. A free 10 goth, effectively. You want to visit every single spot again? Hey, Fordham. Alright, let's have you check out what's in the stronghold. Boulder is a rare ore. It possesses magical power. But all the boulder that we mine is taken to Latinum, or to Lotus. With each drop of sweat, Lotus becomes stronger. Oh, I'm so pissed. I don't know. I also got the impression that they don't have a way to like refine it down here or produce weapons out of it. That's why it has to go to some of these other locations. But now that I think about it, I don't have anything to base that on. I just assumed that was why it was being shipped up there. But it could also be because Lotus doesn't want any of this ore getting into, like, rebels' hands and the potential for a rebellion or revolution to occur. We'll keep you here for a little bit, Fordham. Let me recover some stamina. Alright, and I meant to talk a little bit about why I like auto battlers so much, and I didn't do that in the last episode, so why don't I do that here? So there aren't too many auto battlers that I have played. If I'm stopping to think about them, I think it's been Ogre Battle 64, the Spirit Engine 2, which has the option for you to play the game that way, and Loop Hero are the only three I've played. Yeah, that's right, that's it. There's no other game that I think that fits a similar bill. Well, you can watch the AI do battles in, like, fighting games, assuming the AI has the capability to do so. There's no, say, there's no AI you could program to, like, a fighter in something like Street Fighter 2 when the AI is controlling that character. You can't, say, do fireballs when you're up against this opponent, use a different type of strategy against different types of opponents. That doesn't exist. So, I've always... Check it out. Hey, dear, what'd you get? A quick gate. Hey, that's 150 goth. We'll take that. Let's have you keep moving. I find the idea of creating a battle plan and watching it unfold without your direct involvement to be... It's so fascinating. It enthralls me as an idea like no others do. I like the idea that I am watching these people perform the actions that I felt it's best for them to do without any of that direct involvement. In this way, I'm more like I'm watching a story rather than actually controlling it. I mean, now granted, I'm playing a video game, so I'm still doing a whole lot of controlling, but for the combats, I'm not. And I really like that for some reason. Hey, Bumba, you found something. What'd you get? A buckler. That's effectively an upgraded light shield, so we'll see. We'll see who can best put that to good use. Bruno, you're up and about. Let's have you go here. I find it's like a puzzle. You have to assemble your troops with the equipment and like the characters to deal with what enemies you think they'll be fighting, what like the enemy units, what formations they might be in. So you gotta assign like the different characters the correct positions in your units. There's a huge amount to think about. You create different squads, deal with different situations. You give your squads consumables to handle like their recovery after combat or what have you too. There's a whole lot that you have to consider and plan pre-engagement before you engage with the enemy. And I like trying to formulate all of that before the fighting happens and see how well I did. My reward for beating the puzzle is the successful engagement against the enemy. With the signs of we won, we get the victory, and an enemy loses. And I really, really like it. If I have direct intervention, then... hold on, let me think. Well, first let's have Fordham go into... What is this place? Geese? Desse. Let's have Fordham go into Desse and I can think a little bit before I speak. You may think all we do is complain. Then let me ask you, do you think what you're doing is just? Can you guarantee your actions won't hurt the innocent? Your brand of justice may simply inflict pain on someone else. You'll be paralyzed with indecision and fear of hurting people. Every action has a consequence. And likely, especially for complicated matters, not everyone will be happy with the decision or benefit from it. So, some people will be negatively impacted. It's tough to be a leader and make choices. Alright, Fordham, let's see. We can probably send you out. We have a little bit over here to explore. Want to get across, go there, and then you can go back to the stronghold. So, Dio, you need to rest a bit. You're a little tired. How can I describe this? So, the removal of me from the process of the actual fighting adds to the excitement I have when witnessing what it results in. If I was directly controlling my units, then the AI is dealing with me, the player, which is the case for the vast majority of the games. But here, the AI is fighting... How to describe this? As a human, it is my belief that, generally, we tend to be much smarter than the AIs that we are pitted against in these video games. I've read that it's one of the reasons why AIs are given so much bonuses and benefits and tend not to play the games they are in the same way that a human tends to, because they can't compete with us. We're able to make decisions on the fly and adapt very quickly, or not, depending upon the player, to a situation as it unfolds. And, like, you see an enemy making certain types of units, you counter it with other types of units, for example, and so on. And while the AI can do these sort of things, it seems to have a harder time doing it. I was born in the East and raised in Latinum. When I married, I moved west. Now I live in the South. I'm pretty bitchin', huh? East, Central, West, South. They're all under one rule. Yet they're all different. Diversity is more interesting. Sure, you get to see the different people's cultures in these areas. And just because well, does Lotus control this? I guess Lotus just recently actually took over Southern Palatinus and is trying to rein in the amount of, I guess we'll call it disgruntledness with their rule here. People here are not happy being ruled over by Lotus and having more direct involvement from Latinum is my guess. Just rest her for a tiny bit, and Dio, you can now go into the stronghold. The people of Alba are now citizens of Palatinus. I'm sure they miss their ways of life, convening with nature. Got the impression they can still do that. They just have to say that they worship Lord Lotus, but they don't need to do so. Unless that's being reined in, or there's like an inquisition out now making sure people aren't doing that sort of thing. Alright, Bumba, let's have you go over here. And then back to the capital. Back to Swakin, and we'll see what actual creatures are out here, because I might be wasting my time doing a lot of what I'm doing at the moment. So, like, many of the games I've played, I think most of the games I've probably played, have been turn-based strategy or real-time strategy games. And when... I mean, I don't want to brag, but that's what it's going to sound like. I tend not to have too much difficulty playing these on average difficulty settings. And I know on... I mean, it depends upon the game. But I know, like, on hard, that the AI, like, just in general, seems to be how it works. The AI will get bonuses, like extra resources. Research to it is completed faster, or its units have additional hit points or something of that sort. And I really want an AI that plays the same game I'm playing, but if I'm going for that, it tends to be rather difficult for the AI to prove a challenge. Again, I don't mean to say I'm really phenomenal at these games. I think I'm okay. I generally know what I'm doing for the games that I am playing. But a game like this, where I have the same exact rules that the AI has, in so much that I move the same way, I have access to most of the same units that the AI will possess, and so on. And by removing my ability to actually control my units directly, it makes it, again, more exciting to me to watch, since the battles are a little more even, as it were. Now, that's not actually the case, if I start to think about it, because the AI itself is going to have, like, early on, the AI is not using full units. It's not even placing their characters in the proper, most efficient places that their characters should be placed in. But I think this is supposed to be because this is the early game. We have a very limited selection of characters and units we have access, as I just said, we have access to. I don't know why I'm repeating myself. I'm stupid like that. But later on, it will be much more exciting to have our units clash with the enemy AIs. And I very much like that. I'm probably doing a very poor job describing why I like this so much. I'm sorry, everyone. But it's also, I suppose, now that I think about it, this was my first, and still is, one of the only auto battler games. Like, there's only a handful of them I've played. And I really like video games that have some sort of new mechanic that I haven't seen before. And this game absolutely is that sort of thing. It's an army game. It's an army auto battler. And I can't bring up my, maybe I can. 1 second. I have to cut the recording though for this. Be right back. Okay, I want to make sure I got the name of the game correct. Ultra Fusion mentioned another game like Ogre Battle 64 called Symphony of War. And It looks a lot like this game, in so much that it's an army-based auto-battler. Looks like the formation layout is a little different, but I didn't see too much more about it when I was checking out what it was like on Steam. It looks good, though, so it looks like it's going to be a game I like. Might not be a game that makes it to the channel, only because I've got... Man, I have got so many other games to still play. So, it's going to be a game I can guarantee that I will end up playing. But again, it might not be one that makes it up to the channel. And that's not because I dislike it or something of the sort. If I love it, it might fit into the schedule a little earlier. I'm going on a big tangent at this moment. I'm sorry, everyone. Oh, wait. Hold on. Stop! Let's go into the stronghold. What's here? The townspeople have informed us that young dragons inhabit this area. If you nurture them, they'll grow powerful. There's also a rumor of maskless golems wandering this area. Okay, so let's have you... So, they're going to be in forests, barrens, and maybe mountains. So we'll have you go up here, Bumba. Magnus, you can hang out there and rest a bit. So, Dio, walk you up here. That will be effectively this area explored. We've already explored over there. I guess we'll send you back up in this direction. You'll hang out in the forest for a bit and walk up and down through that forest. Belduke. I don't know if we walked... I think we did walk down here with a unit in the last episode, so we shouldn't have to do that again. We can use that stronghold. Well, I hope I explained... I hope I explained the auto battlers and why I like them so much. It's a novel idea. It's not one I've seen before. I like the idea that I am removed from direct involvement because it makes it more... I have to rely on my pre-engagement decisions to win for me, as opposed to me directly controlling the units. Which makes it, in my opinion, and it's not an accurate thing to say at all, but I'm going to say it anyway, it makes it a fairer battle for me, assuming that the rules are the same. And that we're not fighting like some sort of epic creature that uses its own rules. And Belduke. Alright, let's have you go into this structure. Wait, this is a shop as well? No, it's not a shop. Okay. I'm tired. Can you save us from this horrible existence? It's the aristocracy's fault, right? They're controlling society and harassing us. You hope to be part of the Latinum army instead of such an unglamorous group, right? Man, these people do complain a lot. I feel like I should find out more information about how much they're paid for the work they do, because maybe they are just really lazy. That's probably not the case. So as I mentioned before, when I was actually in this area in the last episode, we will be discovering that Lotus is the bad guys. Like, there will be no question that they are the bad guys in the game. But I'm not sure if that translates to the people here working these boulder mines. A wild golem, what should we do? Just try killing it, Bumba, although I don't think that's going to be possible. Yeah, not for your group. Your group's a little too weak. So, ooh, good crit. But we're nowhere close to destroying this. Yeah, 53 hit points left. Got it down about half. Bumba's group is a melee physical group. So, golems are designed to tank that. So that was not going to work. Alright, Magnus. You're a little tired. We'll let you rest here for like an hour or two. Fordham. Let's have you walk down here. And go through the woods. Magnus, you will actually walk over here and into these woods as well. We're going to patrol the woods back and forth for a little bit in order to search it for dragons and kill them. I think that young dragons that are leveled are generally going to be more powerful than you finding and recruiting a adult dragon later in the game. But I kind of want that early experience points if it's possible to get it. I think it should be. We also did not walk down this mountain pass, so there might be something in there. Alright, Belduke, let's have you... you should be fine. Let's have you go into the stronghold. I'm treated as a peasant. I'm a citizen of Palatinus, damn it. Don't look at me like I'm some barbarian. I guess these are hints as to how these people are actually treated. It's at this point, I'm not quite sure how peasants are treated. I guess they're treated as indisposable labor. I'm sorry, disposable labor. Indisposable labor. That would make them anything but a peasant. Treated as barbarians. Sorry, trying to wrap my head around how these people... Like, I haven't seen... I don't think we will really see the upper class talk to the lower class in the game. We're given lots of hints as to how it happens and what they feel, but we're not actually, I think, going to be shown that... well, I guess we were, right? Here at the Volmus Mine, we got to see how Raid treated the Rebel, but I do think that's a bit tainted of a situation, given that that leader had captured Raid and Jail and, what's his name? Yumel, with a plan to kill them. So, hey, nice, something here. What'd you get for him? Another heal leaf. All right, that's, I mean, it's free, so I shouldn't complain about that. It's free. All right, let's go ahead and have you keep exploring the mountains, I guess, for a little bit longer, Bruno. You know, I'm impressed that I'm remembering everyone's name so far as well. It's good to have people in the army early, and I'm going to try to make sure that I don't have the same type of leader leading any particular army. I think in the end I'm going to have different types of lead, like this a same leader. So what am I getting at here? I'm saying it wrong. So, for example, we right now have a knight, a sorceress, a beastmaster leading our armies. I would prefer to only have one of each of them. Like, every unit has a individual, unique leader for it. But I don't think that's going to be something I'm going to be able to do going forward. We're going to have to double up probably on at least one or probably three. My intention is to have about 15 or so squads, maybe 12 total. Well, 15 is probably what I'm going to want in the end, so that we have a good mix of characters to use against the enemies. We should actually walk out here to the stronghold with you. In case there's something here. There probably isn't anything in this little lower section, but we should check anyway. Hey, Bumba, you got back home. Well, let's let you rest there. I think in every area you explore, you could encounter fairies, hawkmen, and gremlins. Those are encountered on roads. Let's see, let's send you to that stronghold. Here, then there. Alright, Belduke, the last city we have yet to enter during this area investigation. You have enough stamina. You can do a battle if there is one here without being penalized. I saw something. The aristocrats were beaten by a band of foreigners. I wonder who they were. They may be our messiah. Oh, so she was here, I guess, watching what happened when those foreign knights showed up to fight and save Cad. I don't know. I still think kidnapping the prince with the idea to kill him was a bad idea. Maybe they weren't going to kill them? They did capture... They could have killed them right then and there while they were held prisoners, and they didn't do so. So maybe there was someone else that they were looking to turn them over to. Sure, we'll move you to the stronghold. Alright, so we've got a few more days. We want to explore this location. And I guess I can show you this really quick, because I think this will work this way. So, note my waypoints here at the moment for Bruno. I think he's going to walk down the mountain. He may not actually do so. Okay, no, he's not. Alright. So he's, if there was plains down here, Bruno may have walked down the mountain to the plains, and then walked up the mountain after doing so closer to that waypoint, given that they want to walk in a different... they prefer walking where it's easiest for them to walk. In this case, I want him staying on that mountain the entire time, because when he has an encounter, I want him to encounter something that could occur in the mountain, which it looks like is golems. Fordham, let's have you come back over to the woods. We'll have you go up and down this for a bit. Magnus, do the same thing. If Bumba gets into like another battle, especially 2 more battles, and he doesn't promote a soldier, then hey, another one. Okay, so Bruno has a decent chance of actually killing a golem, since we have a Hellhound here. Even though it's all physical damage, that's 3 good... the numbers are high for his physical damage attack, and we might kill it. Not looking likely. Yeah, not gonna happen. Even if I replaced the soldiers in the army with a fighter and an Amazon, we still would not have done the damage we needed to do to that to kill it. So then, I think I'm done walking up and down the mountains, and I'll stick to the forests, since I don't... Another golem? Another golem! I don't really care about... Oh, you know what, though? Bruno's done quite a few battles, so if we don't see a soldier promoted here, this will probably guarantee that we... Oh! That was a good crit! 32 damage. I still don't think we can do it. We can't do it. We would need another... Basically, we would need more crits. Okay. I'm going to guess that we don't get soldier points in neutral encounters. Because Bruno, I think, has had enough encounters by now to have promoted someone. And he has not yet done so. We'll still keep him up here at the moment, walking back and forth, and then we'll take him down off the mountain. Actually, that's kind of dumb. We should rest him. When he breaks camp, we'll send him down to a forest instead. Actually, we're at 6 days, so I guess we're done here. Yeah, we'll bring everyone back, and we'll get ready to do the next mission. Alright, Bruno, let's have you come over here to the stronghold. I really wanted to kill something. It's a bit bloodthirsty of me, but we could really use the experience points. Oh, actually for Bruno, he's close to leveling, isn't he? He is. He needs 4 more EXP. I really want him to level and his squad. So we're going to stay here until we actually get... Everyone, I really do want him to do it. By that same note, I don't want... You know what? No. We're not going to farm. Rather, I am already farming by doing an area investigation the way I'm doing it. But I do feel a little guilty for doing so. Oh, you're exhausted, Bumba. Let's go ahead and rest you. Can rest you as well, Magnus. The golems here might have been level 4 instead of our level, so they might have been a better one to recruit. I am, as you've seen, I'm holding on to that golem again that we currently have on the off chance that we get another unit in Act 3. I think we are going to earn a new story character when we walk over there. And I think that story character has other units that can be leaders. And I'll get an opportunity to fill them out with some of the other units we haven't used yet. The Golem and that other fighter in Amazon. Bumba, let's see. Let's have you go back over here. We'll slowly start pulling everyone back. But we're going to do it in a roundabout way because I really wouldn't mind killing something with Bruno. Of course, I'd have to hope that he's the one who gets the random encounter. Alright, Dio, one more walk back and forth in the forest for you. And we are done. Then you're going to head back to the city. We're going to move out of this location. Alright, Magnus, you get one more rest in the woods. We're bringing you back home. Fordham, you as well. Let's see, we'll walk you here, and then to the stronghold. So, I am not going to look online when it comes to determine what enemy units will be fighting up ahead. It's very tempting to do so, because it would let me send very specific units in the directions they would be best suited to. In other words, in the next mission, for example, if I know there's 2 evil-aligned enemy units will be fighting in a direction, it would behoove me to send a good aligned unit in that direction to fight them, if I wanted that unit to gain positive alignment. But I'll go ahead and not look it up, because I think it would be funner for me to do this game. Funner? More fun? More fun. More fun for me to do this without that knowledge. Send you up here, Belduke. I am trying to delay a little bit longer. I wouldn't mind killing a dragon. Or perhaps even finding a fairy or something like that we could add to our army. Oh, look at that! So Belduke turned around because the road is an easier thing for her to travel on to reach the other location than it would be going over through the plains to reach that area. How about that? So that's a good thing to see, though, because that shows what I was trying to explain earlier when I was up in the mountain. Right, Magnus, we wait you here. And Bumba, we're gonna send you up through the woods. Then you'll be heading back home. I'm gonna have to think of other things to talk about, everyone. So, if you have any ideas of the things you would like me to chat about during the area investigation, let me know, and I'll do my best to write down like an outline of stuff to talk about. Otherwise, I'll try to keep it to this game, or other games that I played in the past around when this game was out. We'll take a trip down memory lane through all the other games I've played in my early years. Because it occurs to me that some of you who are watching this probably weren't even born when I was busy playing this game. That's always an amazing thing for me to hear. As part of Generation X, I think we were some of the first youngsters that grew up with video games. Now that I'm, like, almost 50? I'm nearing 50. How about that? Well, almost 50 is probably very accurate to say. It's interesting to me to see how video games have become a part of everyday life, and how it sounds like most people can't imagine that they didn't exist. You were kind of made fun of an age ago for video games being the hobby that you would have as a kid, until the Nintendo came out, and then it became a little more mainstream. Before then, it was the Commodore 64, like the Atari, and the Atari was more of a, or felt like it was considered more of a very niche, oh, look at that, that's kind of cute thing. Nowadays, does anyone not play? Well, there have to be people who just aren't interested in video games. But those people might not have much of a presence up here on YouTube, would be my guess. Like, in other words, you guys... Oh, that was the wrong thing to do. Stop! I know! Yes. We didn't find any, Hugo. There are no dragons out here. The people lied to us. Oh, Bum, I was hoping you would actually you would find a dragon right then and there. You did not find it. And Bruno's not going to find anything either, it would seem. Alright, everyone's going back home. No, I think I like this look better, the best. It really draws the low... Even though it's a little more difficult to see everything on screen here, I like the 3D-ness of it. Alright, Bruno, you didn't have an actual fight you could win. I'm sorry about that, that was my fault. Mine's it back home. Alright, now we just wait for everyone else to come back home, just in case they have another encounter. It could happen. Not likely to, but maybe it will. It would be a fairy, probably at this point, that we'd find. Nope, nothing for Belduke. By the way, you don't have to do this at all. I could just hit end, but I like thematically bringing everyone back to the city I dispatched them from, and then having them retreat from there. So I'm going to do this every single time. I know it's going to be annoying, but I'm like... I have OCD of this nature. I have to do it this way. This is the way I did it decades ago. I'm going to do it this way again. So for them. Retreat. Alright, and that's it. So we found a handful of items, but we didn't kill anything. So we could do more training here if we wanted to. The training here would be different than the training we had at Alba. It might, and probably does, consist of different types of units if we were to fight. But, well, let's look at our squads again. No, you know what? No. I'm done. I'm done fooling around. It's time to do the next mission. So let me put another cut here, everyone, and I'll be right back. Alright, folks. If you skipped the earlier parts, we did a little bit of training. We gained some levels for some of our squads, and we didn't kill anything during the area investigation, but we found a few pieces of gear. Most of it was heal leaves, if I recall correctly, too, so we didn't really need them, but it was fun to explore anyway. I talked a little bit about why I like auto battlers, and now it is time to go to Cranial Canyon. Let's do it. Oh, I'm so supposed to read about these areas, right? I just remembered. Alright, let's do that first, before we head here. What is Cranial Canyon? A huge canyon carved out of the Xenia River. Xenia? No. Xenia River, flowing to the Astro Canyon in Zambonia. And what's this one? Mountainous area where Akka Castle, home of the Southern Division, is located. And we know there's boulder ore here, so I'm taking the mines in this area are there to mine it. Barren regions surrounded by mountains. The Volmus Mines, where boulder is mined, is located here. Alright, to Cranial Canyon. Scene 3. First assignment. I heard there's a guy named Magnus here? No, it can't be you. You're the one, am I correct? And you are? My troops and I have been assigned to your battalion. Effective immediately. My name is Leia Silvis. Nice to meet you. So you're the Silvis everyone's talking about. Watch out, Magnus. She may look cute, but from what I've heard, she's quite a, let's say she's difficult to handle. Excuse me, who's cute? I hope you're not as dumb as you look. What'd you just say? You got a problem? Holy crap! Oh, this is gonna be great! Oh man, 2 firebrands. For crying out loud. By the way, Magnus, why don't you give this company a name? We're now an official battalion for the Southern Division. We need a name to distinguish ourselves, huh? I always go when I'm able to name an adventuring group in a video game with Final Hope. Tends to be what I choose, so we're gonna go with that here too. The Dawn Knights occasionally would be a name I would have as well. Where's the space? Final Hope. Final Hope. Not bad at all. We must strive to do our best and be true to our name. Let's get started. In this operation, our headquarters will be the town of Boldera. Our destination is Fort Tuatha, located a day northwest of headquarters. Our objective is to liberate the fort from the rebels. There are 2 possible routes you can take to get there. One is through Moav. Is that right? Yeah, I think so. And one is through Kiefer. According to our reconnaissance, troops were dispatched to both routes. So we should divide our troops and destroy the troops on both routes. If you clear both paths, the rest of the operation will go smoothly. Regroup your troops and attack Fort Tuatha with your full force. That's probably the best. Okay. Hey. I like the strategy. Not that I wouldn't do this anyway. We would want to fight every single enemy squad, hopefully eliminate them, and also liberate every town we come across. So we will stick with that plan. Then, shall we go? I like that Leia sat right next to Dio too. Holy crap! not even concerned about the smack talking there. Winning condition: taking over enemy headquarters. Losing condition: invasion of your headquarters, death of Magnus. Alright, so as usual, when we get started, the first thing I'm going to do is pause the game. Actually, I'm going to put a cut here as well, so give me a second. Okay, and now we go ahead and dispatch all... Oh, we don't dispatch all our armies. We were just given a new army for this mission, or rather, one joined our forces. Let's take a look at it. Leia, a Blaze Knight. Note that she wants to be in snow. Is, I think, what that means. Most people don't like traveling in that, but she doesn't mind, and nor does her Valkyries on the front line. Leia herself will act much like a Valkyrie. Valkyries are the female frontline fighter of sorts. They're a bit versatile. In the back rank, they attack with magic. In the front ranks, they attack with physical attacks. Leia will be the same. So, because Leia has 5 characters, we don't want her to do this, right? We want her to have soldiers. So we're going to remove both Valkyries from her force and give her 2 soldiers. Then, I'm going to reposition Leia so that she is on the front line. Actually, you know what? Let's give her one of those fighters. Help! Let's see. Alright, so we're going to add Shotter to this army. And reformat it. There we go. Let's take a look at Leia as well. We want to make sure that she is equipped with the best gear we can give her. Which means giving her that buckler we found. It will give her 1 additional physical defense, and since she is on the front line, that will be really helpful for her. Now, we have 2 Valkyries that aren't assigned, so let's go ahead. Oh, we also want to give more. We want to give units to this army. So 2 heal leaves, a power fruit, and I guess we have an extra quit gate. So Leah, you can have this as well. We'll also make a new unit. And we'll have one of these Valkyries lead it. We'll give her 2 soldiers. Yep. And then we'll also give her 2 Amazons. And we'll make another army as well. Penelope. We'll go ahead. Actually, Penelope will not be there. Oh, it's too late. Okay, I'll do some repositioning soon. Help! Go here, please. All right. So, let's go and change the formation here. Okay, this will be good. So there are our armies. What is her name? Janane. Janane is on the front line. Penelope is on the back line. All right, and we also want these 2 new formations to also have to carry items. So let's do that too. It looks like I'm going to be short 1 heal leaf. We do want more dudes at the moment, so we'll give the Insante Cross to one of our Valkyries. Okay, and that should be good. Okay, so let me go and put another cut here. This way we don't have to redo this. And now we can dispatch all our armies, all 9 of them. What I tended to do in the past is when a unit leveled, if it did level, or it did quite a few battles, in a mission, I would then pull them back to guard the capital in case I was attacked by anything. Like something decided to ambush the capital, appear around it after all the other units had left it, which will happen once or twice in this game. Let me unpause. Okay, we don't see what could be at these cities at the moment. Okay, so next, let's look at the morale of these cities. Neutral for Moav. Or Mova. Mova is that name. And Kiefer is 28. This is a chaotic city, so we're going to want to bring someone chaotic to there. So that would be Belduke or Bruno. So Belduke, you'll lead the charge by moving up here. That should also give us a peek at what's guarding it. That city up there is neutral, so we'll have Fordham begin moving up in that direction. Wouldn't mind Magnus get a little combat. He'll move up in this direction as well, behind Fordham. And we'll send some support with Belduke. Let's send Penelope that way. Okay, we see a Beastmaster here. He's got a Griffin in the back rank, and it's a decent position for the Beastmaster and the Griffin, but he's short 2 units in his army, so he won't be too difficult to defeat. We could have Penelope actually do that battle while Belduke takes the city. Bumba, we'll have you venture here to start. I don't know which direction I want you going in at the moment. Bruno, we'll head here. And I see what's in this location. It's a Dragon Tamer with 2 ninjas. So this is a... She's neutral, but the ninjas will be slightly chaotic. So we should have a good aligned group do that battle. I think Bumba would be a good person to do that fight. So Fordham. Oh, Belduke found something. A breastplate. So that's a piece of gear, judging by how it looks like a sports bra, is probably used by Valkyries. So we're getting Valkyrie gear in this map. Let's see. Jane, I'm going to keep you here and not have you fight yet. Alright, Belduke, let's have you stop. Penelope, do you even need to rest? Just slightly. We'll have Leah and Dio engaged as well in this mission, but we'll keep Jane in the back in case our main capital comes under attack. If the main capital is threatened, I will quit gate someone to bring them back here to add additional reinforcements, as it were. Alright, Belduke, let's have you rest. Dio moves out. Once again, most of the people are moving to the center, and I'll split them at that point. I think... Bumbar, you rest. You're not moving. Alright. Oh, you are moving. Oh, but you're moving in the direction I want you to go in. Alright. Let's have you go here. Spin to face her. Penelope! Let's have you try this fight. And Bumba. Go and fight her. In the meantime... Oh, hey, we see someone moving. We want to take a look at that. Let's have Magnus move up here to the bridge and see if there's anyone else coming down. We learned from Hugo that there are troops moving here to reinforce, and we see one here. Durin, a berserker with a golem. We should probably have Magnus do that fight. I don't know if we'll be able to reach him, though, quick enough. Let's have Fordham move up here. Alright, Bruno, we'll have you rest a tiny bit. Alright, the enemy is marching toward us. So we're about to have our first fight. Oh, a here as well. We're ready to attack. Good luck, Penelope. Oh, I didn't set their battle AI, so they're random at the moment. Which is probably not what we want. And it looks like they may do more damage to us than we do to them. We do get some more attacks off with that golem of ours. Oh, but it guarded. Okay, we lost. Okay, so losses. As you see, we just were thrown away from that area. We're gonna rest you. I guess Belduke, you can do a battle here then instead. When you lose a battle, your soldiers do not give you any soldier points for your leader. So we got 1 experience for that battle, and that was the only thing we will earn from that fight. Looks like we have a wizard coming here with 2 sorceresses, so that's an evil group. So we'll want probably Leah to handle that. Alright, Bruno. I'm gonna move you in this direction. Bumba! Fighting off against the enemy Dragon Tamer. Let's see how well you do. Hopefully better than what we just did. Ooh, good crit. Nice. I don't think we'll kill a unit because this squad of ours is using attack strongest. So got a victory though. Well done. And she's desperate to heal, so she's going back into a city. I think the enemy does have healing items, but, like, they will eventually have them, but the squads we're facing at the moment do not. But later on, it won't be uncommon to see units using heal leaps or power fruits, for example, to keep themselves going. Alright, Penelope, let's have you move here. Huh? What's this? A plumed headband. That is obviously what our Valkyries are using, so we need one of those to create a Valkyrie. I felt you can probably do a lot better than Penelope's group did. Oh, or maybe not. That Griffin has a lot of defense. It also looks like it took less damage from... Well, to be fair, the Valkyries do less damage with their magic than the actual sorceress would do. Gonna be a close fight. I think we did manage enough damage, though. Ooh, actually, did we? We did. Okay, I kind of want them going to that stronghold and not running back across the bridge. So Belduke's just going to stay where she's located. Ooh, we've intercepted the Dragon Tamer with their group this time. Bumba. And we are not likely to kill any of them, given how I've set you up. Oh, wow. 2 kills, actually. With one guy with 1 hit point left. Excellent work. Yep, you'll finish her off. That squad. And then Fordham can take that city. Hey! And we got a fighter promoted. Good job, guys. Wait, there's something here. And we gained a rapier. Grabbing the sword, I guess, from the fallen dragon tamer. Bumba, I'm gonna have you just camp here. Fordham can move into this stronghold. Dio, I'm going to move you up here. Alright, Bumba, what's next is resting. We see another evil-aligned unit up ahead. Another sorcerer. Sorry, sorcerer. A mage. He's got a second mage and a soldier, so we want a good aligned unit to go that way. So, Belduke, I'll have you go into the stronghold. We're gonna try to cutting them off the bridge with you, Bruno, to stop them from trying to flee across that way. Okay, Belduke's gonna have to pivot and get ready for, yep, that squad. Magnus, we're just gonna keep you there at the moment. I wanted... Muva has been liberated. Thank you, Fordham. Bumba, you can go into that and heal a little bit. We can go into it with Fordham and see what's in this stronghold. The rebels started as a bunch of roughnecks, but a guy named Frederick got them organized. I don't want war. Well, I don't know if organized is the proper term. He got them motivated at least, and at least they're working together. But their formations aren't the best, shall we say. Alright, Belduke. Looks like you're fighting the group with the Golem this time. The good news is that the Berserker is out of formation. He'll only get one attack from that spot. Oh, we may actually kill him, too. We are going to kill him. Ooh, losing 2 soldiers, though, for the privilege of doing so. Oh, right, he was an evil-aligned unit, so we gained a little bit of morale there. That's awkward. Okay, Belduke. We're gonna pull you back, since you've done some killing. And as you can see, we're gonna ping-pong this army a bit. It got flown from the one army into this one. Because it's a golem, we are not likely to kill it either. Not with this army. Not in one round. Okay. Jane, I'm going to move you out to here. Let's see. Magnus, we'll have you attack. Oh, right. Belduke is needed to... She's needed to stay here so she can take that stronghold. I guess Bruno could do it, though. You know what, Magnus? I'll have you finish up this unit. And Bruno, I should keep moving you towards the bridge. Dio, you're not going to reach the enemy wizard in time. Alright, let's finish up that golem, Magnus. Your Blessed Sword does decent damage to it because it's holy virtue damage, not just physical. which is why he's doing 15 to it instead of just like 3 or 7. Good job, team. I was hoping to get a promotion there, but still no. Belduke, I'm just gonna keep you here. You know, this is a mistake. Although I do want you to now contribute to the battle, Jane, you're gonna have to move back. Alright, Leia, let's see how well you do here. Only one of the mages is in a decent position. I did not set this group up with its battle plan either. The good news is you guys get to watch some more of the different types of combat magic. Casters cast spells based on the elemental affinity they possess. Or you can specifically give them something to cast, like fire or lightning, if you give them a particular spell book to do so. We'll have access to those later on in the game. Dio, I'm going to break camp with you and try to charge that bridge to stop him from getting there and crossing it. And I see a knight over here with a green dragon in his army. So we want someone evil to handle that. That actually should be you, Bruno. I suppose Fordham could also do so, or Dio. Penelope, let's have you kick this guy out of there. And Belduke, let's have you move into the stronghold. This is actually, oh, well, it was a fantastic position. It still is a decent one to attack this enemy squad in. Since they only get one attack each, we are likely to win this battle when attacking from this direction. Ooh, and we had him flung to the south. Interesting. The reason why I moved Penelope back, sorry, Jane back, is because I was worried that would happen. He might cross this mountain and try to take our stronghold, which we obviously don't want him to do. We can now rest you, Magnus. And I don't think we're gonna catch. We'll catch the mage's group, but not before he's on the river. Oh, not before he's over the bridge. Sorry. Hey, Bruno, we can have you rest a little bit again. Kiefer has been liberated. Good work, Belduke. Let's see what's in there. There's a shop there, so we'll want to see what the heck is going on, Tim. Choose the right icon, for crying out loud. This is an entrance to Cranial Canyon. South of here, the valley deepens. The other end is Zenobia. That's another kingdom altogether, which we didn't see on the map during the early cutscenes. And what's for sale here? A skip play staff. This is used to create mages and sorceresses. Like this, we already have those. We already have a spell book. We don't have any normal robes. I'll purchase a single robe. We have one of these. We're going to want some more heal leaves, as we've seen. Let's purchase like 7 of them. And since I'm staring at this, we will also purchase a quick gate for yourself, Belduke. Oh, that sucks. Leia, you missed him. And Dio did too. Dio, can you catch him? How tired is he? Very tired. Okay, so we will catch him before he reaches the stronghold, I think. Oh, actually, no, we won't. No, we won't. That's bad. We really need to kill that, destroy that group. And I don't think we'll be able to do so. Oh! We'll lose this combat with that crit. If this guards one of our attacks, I think. Do we do it? We did win. Okay, good. You'll do another one of those battles. Magnus is now up. I called him Trimus by accident. Alright, let's cross the bridge. And what's this stronghold? Bulam. 22. We need another chaotic unit to do this. So that would be you, Bruno. So you'll at least cross the bridge. Dio's trying to catch him. We're not going to. Dio, you might as well rest. Leia breaks camp, and we'll move you up. Fordham, I'll have you come up this direction as well. Penelope will finish off this enemy. 1 hit should do it. Oh, 2 hits should do it. 3 hits should do it. 4 hits will do it. There we go. Man, you guys got rather beat up with those battles. That one single crit from the Griffin was awful. Wait, there's something here. A heal leaf. We defeated them. Now what? Now you move into the stronghold. And Belduke can move back home. Oh, that's awkward. The mage is leaving. I don't want him to attack. I don't want him and Bruno to fight. Bruno, stop. Stop. Bruno, no. Stop. Move back across the bridge then if you're going to go up in that direction. Bruno wants to travel where the planes are located, and I don't want him to fight the wizards, because I need him to have a low morale, a low alignment. Yeah, Magnus should do this battle. Don't think you can keep us down. We will not succumb for our kingdom, for our freedom. Oh, wow. For our freedom. For our kingdom. Wow. We're going to kill that one mage. Oh, look at all the crits happening all over the place here. What the heck? I think that if we win this, this might give us the soldier points we need. It did not. All right. Got a bit more work to do. Oh, holy crap, they did camp. How about that? Dio, let's move you here. Magnus, can you engage and kill this guy? Bruno, it's a shame you're not gonna get the little bit of experience points we need you to get in this mission. Leia. Oh, everyone's moving. All the units are moving out that I don't want my other guys to fight. I don't want Leia to fight the knight. I would like Fordham to do so. I guess, Dio, you can charge this unit. Oh, and Bruno Tim needs to conquer, liberate the city here. And this should be, I think we kill him this round. Oh, especially now with that crit. Wow, didn't promote anybody. Alright. My goodness. How many battles did you do, Belduke? In the first 2 missions? Huh? What's this? Hail Seed. Okay, let's move on. So, Bruno, you're going to liberate the stronghold. Dio, you know what? I'm having a change of heart. Let's move you here. Fordham, you'll move into... Nope, the other one. Dibelica. That's an interesting name. You can then... Actually, we can move you up in this direction. And Fordham gets some more experience points. Our first dragon. Green Mature Dragon. In the front rank, it will attack us with a bite, as opposed to using a magic attack. We're not the best suited to deal with this army, but we'll win this fight at least. Alright, Magnus. Looks like we have some Valkyries coming towards Dio's group. A Valkyrie, a Gremlin, and a Ninja. That's an awkward group. The Valkyrie's a lawful unit, but the Gremlin and the Ninja are chaotic. I guess you'll try that fight, Dio. Leia, let's have you go after that unit of Chamberlain. I'm gonna actually rest you, Fordham. You should recover before that knight reaches you. Shane, I'm gonna move you up. You probably won't see any combat, but we'll begin moving you to the north. Fordham, I'm actually going to have to break your camp because you're going to be interested. I don't want Leia passing you to fight Dibelica. How is your forces, by the way? Scott will be okay. Bulum has been liberated. Thank you very much, Bruno. Let's see what's in here. Everyone is suffering. We hate it, but nothing can be done. Maybe someday the bastard aristocrats will quit meddling with our lives. I guess by ordering the ore to be mined, it's forcing people to work the mines or be punished in some fashion. So otherwise meddling would be like what? Like having slaves. That's a little more than meddling. That's a lot more than meddling. Sure, Magnus. Let's move you here. And Bruno, you need to rest a little bit. We'll have you do that. Fordham, same fight against the same, well, different fight against the same enemy. We might down the dragon. We'll see how lucky we get. It's not blocking any of the attacks, which is good for us. Stop. Fordham, just look in that direction. Okay, Bruno, we'll begin moving you up here. Oh, looks like they're panicking a bit in that direction. Leah's now trying to stop them from reaching their city. Now, this is going to be a tougher fight than I would like to admit because of that gremlin. Ooh, that block cost us a lot of damage. Good for that Valkyrie. As long as we ignore the gremlin, we should do okay here. Gremlins have a kiss that powers down a target, making them do less damage and take, I think, more. Gremlins are very hard to hit as well. They're very dodgy. You could have your entire army miss a gremlin several times. Like, you could have a whole unit do an entire combat and fail to hit a gremlin even once. It's really annoying. Alright, Dio, let's have you use a heal leaf. And you'll just stay there. Oh, okay, that Valkyrie's... Okay, that's a bit awkward. The Valkyrie there is going into the stronghold to heal. She may retreat. We'll see what happens. We can't stop her if that's what she decides to do. Units, when they go back to a city to heal, sometimes will actually just vanish if it's the enemy's stronghold. Huh? What's this? A rapier. Oh, this is so annoying. Because we have the knight there, who Leah's going to accidentally fight, but it can't be helped. What's this city consist of? It's a neutral city, so I guess Fordham, you can at least move into that. Come on! Yeah, alright, Leah. Do it. Oh, we didn't kill any of them. They're probably yeah, they're all healed at this point, too. I know I still have not given anyone battle tactics. I'm going to leave them as autonomous for this fight, for this mission, and I will take them off of it for the next one. In between sessions, basically. Good job, guys. Oop, I hit start there, which accelerated that a bit. I wanted to pause the... So I'm almost always going to be pausing. Oh, that's so awkward. At the end of each battle, I really don't want to see that happen. We need to stop that mage from retreating back to the stronghold. It's a good thing we moved Dio where we did, but that's so annoying. Because we're not going to get any experience points for we're not going to kill them. It's a really awkward thing to talk about, but it's actually accurate. We need to defeat every single unit and defeat every single enemy to get the experience points we need. Or we'll have to make up for that fact by area investigation for a while, or training missions, and I'd like to avoid needing to do those as often or for as long as I'm going to probably need to at this rate. Okay, that's good. And the Valkyrie here didn't vanish, so that's also good. So Magnus, you'll stay here. Bruno, let's rest you. Fordham hopefully kills this knight and then takes the stronghold. Wait, there's something here. Another breastplate. We defeated them. Now what? Now you move into the stronghold. Well, how is your alignment? Still considered neutral. Stop. Stop. Leia, you need to move after this guy. Dio, you need to move onto that mountain. Go up. Karnot has been liberated. Come on! Let's go, Leia. We should kill at least one of these sorceresses. We will lose a soldier here. Ooh, good resist. Oh, by the way. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's so not good. Oh, okay, it's fine. It's fine. Dio's chasing him. Dio also needs to rest a bit. Alright, Bruno. I'm gonna move you here. And we'll try... My plan... Hold on. There's several here. Leia, you can just rest. Dio, you need to break camp, actually, because he's on the road now, trying to reach that city. We need to get him to move away. Magnus rests, but his objective is to tempt the Valkyrie out here to attack him later. But we'll try to ambush her with Bruno. This is going to be probably impossible at this point. I don't think we can scare him away. No, we're not going to be able to do that. Okay, well, we tried our best. Okay, so Bruno's going to kill the last mage. That will have... I mean, Dio. That will have to be acceptable. Oh, God! The Valkyries are moving out, though. This kind of works if Dio can defeat the Valkyries. He'll send them sailing across the map to this side, and Bruno can intercept them. Let's get it on! We just have to ignore the gremlin. Alright, so far it's looking pretty good. Thankfully, gremlins don't do too much damage. Oh, they have an attack in the back rank called Abyss, if I recall correctly. And what Abyss will do is put someone to sleep and do good magic... void damage or dark damage to them. I think we did it. Right, good job, Dio. Okay, that didn't send her in the direction I was hoping it would send her in. Magnus will try to intercept. Dio, you can So... I can't rest you with the enemy so close, so we're going to use another heal leaf here. I think the enemy won't attack you if you're resting. Like, they'll still try to run away from you, which is a bit weird. But it does mean that, well, while we could rest Dio, I'm not sure if that will... Oh, you sneaky jerk. All this effort to make sure that I get alignment up and down properly, and it's not going to matter in the end. Okay, Dio and Magnus have to do those battles successfully. Leia, I guess you're going back to the stronghold. Oh, wait. Guys, I thought you were attack leader. Are you not attack leader? You're autonomous. I feel like you should be attack leader. As you can see, you are able to change your battle strategy during battle, which is a way in which you can more directly control what you want your troops to attack at any moment. I will attempt... Oh, that's going to be super awkward. I will attempt to not do that, though. Magnus... I'll move you south. Bruno, you rest again. Leia, I'm going to move you up here after all. Let's get it on. Oh, both of them are facing the wrong way. Up front, I think the gremlins get 2 attacks. So it'll kiss twice, I think. Nope, just once. I didn't want Dio to kill the ninja. I want his alignment to go down, not up, but it's too late. Stop! Stop! Everyone stop! Stop doing what you're doing! Oh no! Alright, well, looks like we're killing a mage here. The good news, it was the soldiers that got the final kill. So no one else's alignment will be... Hey! No one else's alignments will be altered by that. And we get another fighter. Good job, Dio. Check it out. A spear. Dio, you can now rest. Leia, I want you to go after this guy. Or girl. Demon. Gremlin. Whatever! You're going after it. Magnus. We're going to go out here and we'll get ready to attack the Valkyrie. What does her army consist of? That's Dio. That's not the girl. That's a dude. Effeminate is her name. Ooh! The first really tricky unit, because this is 5 characters strong, and they're all in good positions. But the Valkyrie is in full view of everyone. Like, she's the leader, and she's who we have to kill, and she is not protected by anything. I think Bruno will lead the charge against her. I do want to kill that gremlin, so Leah's going to hunt her down. Alright, Bruno. Alright, Bruno. You're going to lead the charge here. And I think did we enter this stronghold? I think we did. We should probably wait with you, Bruno, until we've defeated that other group, so we get that experience points. So we'll wait for that to happen. Yeah, we'll eventually catch her. Eventually. And Leah wants to venture on the road to track the Valkyrie, who's moving more to the east in the Barrens, which means that she's actually going to take longer now to do this. But she should still catch it. Gremlins are basically reverse fairies. Fairies have a kiss that is a buff on a friendly that heals them slightly and causes attack up. And then they have a range attack which does holy damage, and it's a tiny bit of damage. Another plumed headband. Alright, Leah, we can now rest you, and now, sure enough, we can do this battle. So, Bruno, in you go. Then we can send Dio in to attack her from behind. And then Magnus will also attack. I'm glad you could join us on this special day. I believe you belong to the Southern Division. We were brought together by Sir Frederick Raskin to guide this kingdom in the right direction. From this day on, we will be known as a Palatinian Revolutionary Army. Revolutionary Army? That is correct. The time is over for the royal family. The nobles and the upper class to live comfortably. It is now our turn. Oh, that sounds That doesn't sound very good. So you resort to violence. You involve innocent people in your dispute. Don't you think there are more peaceful approaches? Oh, but I don't agree with this. They probably have tried them. It is for the revolution. Sacrifices must be made. No, oh, that wasn't the answer I was expecting. Besides, no person is unaffected. They just feign ignorance. My apologies for wasting precious time. Now, would you mind if I kill you? Good for her. Oh, uh-oh. Stop. I didn't want to kill her. Why is everyone attacking the weird things? Attack weakest. Oh, but now, hold on. Stop. That now means we're going to kill her. So I want to change this. So I thought this group was already attacking weakest, so we'll attack strongest instead. Which means that we give up a little bit of our, I think, our actions. We did. Okay. Now we interrupt. And now I go back to attack weakest. I need to review what everyone's battle strategy is. Because that's not what I wanted to do. The moment that the Valkyrie got hit, I was worried we would immediately kill her. Stop. Dio, you need to just stay there and face south. Bruno, you're going to go after her again, but after we heal leave you. Okay, and I'm going to have to review the battle strategies. I'll do that off screen really quick to make sure I'm content with what everyone has, because I thought you were something completely different, Bruno. And Leah, you're going to walk right through that stronghold, so we're going to actually just have you stay set. Actually, I guess we can have you walk up. So it wasn't so bad of a mission, even though we didn't get too much of the, we didn't get some of the battles done with the armies I wanted. For the most part, I fought what I wanted to fight with the correct army. And we did get two soldiers promoted as well. We might get a third here. Yes, good. Okay, we'll kill at least one of these fighters. Oh, soldier. Also another soldier. It's okay. Nice. Level up. Of course, we were way overexperienced there. We killed a unit when we didn't have to. We were just one experience away from leveling up, but I'll still take it. Bruno? Yeah, sure, why not? Keep attacking. We're all going to attack this unit now. Let's go, Dio. The Valkyrie up close will have a melee attack. Yep. Ooh, they're all going to focus on that one fighter, so we may lose him. But I am not retreating. Woo! Didn't lose him, but didn't win the battle. Weakened quite a few of them. Okay, so... I don't want to kill her right away. So I'm going to switch Magnus's battle strategy at this moment to strongest. I think. Let me pause it again. Actually, autonomous will be fine. Just, if you kill her, that'll be fine. I remember always trying to kill every single unit in the entire enemy army when fighting in the past, so I could get the most experience from these battles. And that was a loss, yep. So I guess that means we're not earning soldier experience points when we don't win this particular fight. Oh, wow. Alright. Bruno's gonna end up slaughtering her then. I can't see her surviving this. Oh, good crit, Bruno. All it'll take is one more hit from that Hellhound, and down she goes. Ooh, you were rather close to dying, though. You still could die? Oh, thank God. If that had crit, that would have been it for you. Didn't promote a soldier yet, either. You have a pure, noble heart. Be careful. Do not be discouraged. Be true to your heart. Congratulations! We got a Boulder Spear, which is better than the normal one. We could probably give that to Leia. And 6 soldiers. 1,216 Goth is very nice, too, for that fight. Magnus, we have new orders. Actually, there are 2 of them. The first is to escort Prince Yumel through Malaysia to the northwest. And the second is to go south and sweep the Zenobian border of the Revolutionary Army. In both cases, we're going alone. Everyone else has their hands full. What's the matter, Magnus? They formed the Revolutionary Army because they were dissatisfied with their treatment, right? Is their discontent? Is their anger that strong? So strong that they risk their own lives? To tell you the truth, I believe so. I knew they weren't satisfied with their current status, but I didn't expect that it would turn out like this. I have Hugo's opinion on this too. Alright, everyone. So, let's do some quick... Well, actually, I guess we're done. We're done here. We are done here. So, we're going to go ahead and read a little bit more of the lore. We're going to go ahead and look at people and see if there's any other history that we unlocked. And then we'll wrap up the video. And then that'll be it for the video, everyone. So thank you guys for watching. We'll talk a little bit about what we're being presented with here, which is an obvious choice, in the next video. So if you don't care about lore, thank you guys for listening to what you did, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one. If you do care, well, here we go. So, we go to the Hugo Report. And I want to look at Miscellany first. Did we unlock anything? We read all of these at the end of the last episode so far, and there is nothing new added here at the moment. Okay. I don't think we missed our birthday. Nope, we didn't miss our birthday yet. Okay, so now it's time for people. So, this is the past, but it may be helpful. Alright, everyone, so let's go ahead and look at all the folks that we have seen so far. These are all the people of importance, and there will be many more people showing up as the game continues. King Procus. Age 59. King of Palatinus, descendant of the progenitor. Upon Ludus's invasion, he willingly signed the Article of Surrender. In return, he kept his life and status. He blames Yumel for his wife's death. Oh, sounds like Yumel was born and the wife died in childbirth. Yumel, second prince. Age 17. Prince of Palatinus and second in line to the throne, as he was born with silver hair and purple eyes, and is abhorred by his father. He confides only in Magnus and Ankaseth. While reserved, he is strong-willed. Oh, so he looks quite a bit different than people normally look. Yeah, you can see he has purple eyes in this picture here, too. Central Division. Raid. Age 33. Arc-Knight to the Central Division. He guarded Yumel and Geel during their visit to Alba. To him, anyone not a member of the upper class isn't worth the mud off his shoe. Their pain doesn't matter. They don't have any way to influence society or anything of the sort. They're likely ungrateful for the things that he and the upper class do. It's probably his opinion. Geel. Age 40. Distinguished Knight to the Central Division. He and Raid guarded Prince Yumel during his visit to Alba. He is a courageous warrior, also capable of using magic. He believes that rebels should be executed, as I believe most people would who aren't rebels. I can never pronounce this guy's name. I still can't. Godeslas? How do I say it? Let's just move on, Tim. Age 52. This general of the Southern Division is lower-ranking nobility. Although his natural abilities are severely lacking, he gains status using his connections. He hopes to be transferred to the Central Division. Oh, okay. So he is not very skillful as a leader. Magnus Gallant. Having an esteemed nobleman as a father, he spent his early days living in affluence. He enrolled in the academy when his mother died. An incident caused him to separate from his father. And his father is not yet here. Dio. Age 20. Oh, he's older? He is. 2 years older, actually. Diomedes Rang. Age 20. A graduate of the military academy who enlisted in the Southern Division. Generally lighthearted and carefree. He is also very competitive. He sees Magnus as his rival. Leah. Age 18. A graduate of the academy who enlisted in the Southern Army against her parents' wishes. She was trained in both literary and military arts. Strong-willed, she constantly argues with Magnus. Wow. Constantly. As much as you can. Hugo Miller. Age 65. A tactician supporting Magnus. Retired from active service, Hugo advises the officers, but leaves the decisions in their hands. His countenance is mild, but strict. And I think... over here? Frederick. Leader of the Revolutionary Army. Age 46. I'm older than this guy. Having doubts about the social structure of Palatinus, he leads the insurrection. His goal is to abolish class distinctions and gain independence from Lotus, but not to eliminate the royal family or the nobles. Oh, interesting! So the Revolutionary Army is... they've mentioned different things than what Frederick has said. So it sounds like they are carrying out personal vendettas or their own hatred of the royal family, nobles, or upper class. Frederick just wants the class distinction eliminated. I can't say that's a bad thing. Kingdom of Palatinus Revolutionary Army. Destin. Age 27. Young warrior who led the revolutionary army of Zenobia to defeat the Centengian Empire. He learns of Lotus's control of Palatinus and joins the revolutionary army. Debonair. Age 32. A knight who fought alongside Destin. He was one of the 4 Devas of Centengia. After learning of Lotus's control of Palatinus, he fought alongside his friends. Gilbert. Age 52. Former leader of the Beast Division of the Zenobian Empire. He fought alongside Destin, leader of the Revolutionary Army of Zenobia. He is willing to give up his status in order to free Palatinus. Saradin, age 62. Warlock who fought alongside Destin, an apprentice of a famous wizard. Disillusioned by his master's lust, he left. After learning of Lotus's control of Palatinus, he joined the revolution. And Aisha, age 20. Daughter of a Rochefell priest who fought alongside Destin. She has much potential. She joined the revolution after learning of Lotus' control of Palatinus. So we have these three who come from, these five who come from Zenobia, who are currently allies of the Revolutionary Army. Over here is everything in Central Palatinus, or its outlying kingdoms. And over here, this is Lotus. We know nothing about them at the moment. Alright everyone, well that'll do it for us. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care everyone.